Hi everyone, I'm Andy Yu here, award-winning stockbroker, trader, portfolio manager. Today I'm going to share with you the three strongest Singapore stocks that we will be watching for this upcoming months. Alright. So how am I going to do? I'm going to show you the process. The process that I will go through this screening. So basically, in my list over here, I already have some stocks. Some we call it uptrend stocks. Uptrend stocks. So when we look for strongest stocks in Singapore, we are actually looking for the most uptrend stocks, right? So over here, the first one, that you can see here, right? This stock, right, is called Samudera Shipping. So this Samudera Shipping, it is on this uptrend, and then you can see that it had this pullback consolidation, and recently, right, it break out. It break above this consolidation with comes with volume. So which means it has a potential to continue what it has been doing all this while. Alright, so of course this is a very small company. It's only 314 million. So this is under the small companies category. So later on I will go through with you a few stocks, and then of course it is always up to you and your own do your own due diligence to see what is the best. And of course I will also probably share with you what I more prefer. Alright, so this is one of the stocks, and of course like stocks like Grand Venture, this is also under the small stocks. Small stocks. So this is 400 over million, and these stocks going through this sideways consolidation, and then right now it is having this kind of like a breakout. So this also is one of the stocks that we are watching. So we talk about three small cap first. Three small cap, and the next small cap is this stock called Rex International. So this one is also small companies below 500 million. It's only 400 over million, and this one has been moving up strongly, and goes into this sideways consolidation. So if this move were to continue, basically, usually, it should happen in the next 1 or 2 weeks. That means, a stock with such a strong momentum will not be resting like 2-3 months, during for this price. So it's either it goes all the way down, or it continues, have this like a burst through the roof kind of this momentum movement. So under the small stocks, these three is the one that we will put in the watch list. So what about the big companies? The big company, of course, I think everybody will know that the bank stocks are currently the strongest. So if you look at DBS, if you look at UOB, these two, are the strongest, among all these blue chip, with the biggest company as compared with all the Capital Land or this Capital Corp, City Development, all these big companies, right? So DBS is doing actually very well. So DBS is the leader. So some people, they might be worried that is this too high? The answer I have is definitely now it's not cheap. So if it's cheap, we will wait for the price to pull back. If you want it to be cheap, then you have to wait for the price to drop. Now is definitely not the time where the cheap moment. But what I can see here is this. What I can see here is this stock has gone through this kind of sideways movement for 5-6 months, almost half a year of this sideways consolidation. And if the price really break new low, we will call this distribution. But in this case, it didn't break new low. Instead, it actually break into the high. Break into the new high. So in other words, it is actually positive. It's actually positive. So although the price is high, Okay, it's expensive right now. It is the highest point, but seems like the outlook is still continue to be strong. Okay, so that's what we can tell, from the price action over here. Okay, same thing. Okay, UOB also had a very nice stair steps breakout. So this is what we call a stair steps. It means the price move up and then it moves sideways and then it move, it break through the resistance again. So in other words, a lot of people would have sold off at 26.84, 26.85. They would have take profit, but the price still make a new high. So in other words, the banks are really strong. They are really strong over here. Of course, one more bank, OCBC. OCBC is the laggard. Okay, so OCBC is the one that didn't really move. Okay, so in this case, I will say that there will be probably many people waiting for this to break out, and the best case scenario is OCBC play a catch up. Okay, so OCBC, right? If you see what's wrong here, okay, number one, it didn't break the recent high, and number two, it didn't break the high in August, and definitely it didn't break the all-time high that forms on May and June, right? So in this case, we only can hope that it plays a catch up. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see if the big players or these funds want to flow into OCBC. Okay, so in any case, right, if it really break below the low over here, it's not a very good sign. It will show that the resistance is really strong, okay, and the support is weak. So in this case, for OCBC, okay, there are chances that it will play catch up if the UOB, DBS continue to go higher. Okay, so most people are hoping for this to come true, and I hope so too, right? Okay, so other than banks, okay, so if you say the three blue chip bank stocks, right, it's quite boring, right, if we all just talk about banks. So let's look at some other stocks. Like this is Hong Kong Land. So Hong Kong Land is one of the strongest, right here. So it is one of the strongest stocks that is doing very well, but right now it is considered extended, okay, overly extended. The trend is overly extended, so it's not easy for anybody, right, to get in anytime soon. So without a pullback, and when there's a pullback, this stock also shows that the pullback wouldn't be very friendly. Okay, so it can be a very sharp pullback. So this one is very strong, but there's no much of a opportunity over here. So what are those stocks with a decent size and with some kind of opportunities? Okay, so what we do, okay, we can rank it up with the market cap, and we can see over here, here comes with this stock, Singtel. So Singtel is uptrend, okay, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, and then pullback, and hopefully again, right? Hopefully this trend, this pattern continue. So number one, strong stock, banks. Number two, Hong Kong Land, but it is not very friendly. It's been going up and non-stop. And number three, Singtel. So if you ask me, is there anything else? I will say the REITs are pretty much more for investment because it is all sideways, and like Keppel Corp is a bit of a big swing up and down. It's not easy to trade, but if you are those kind buy low and sell high, maybe this is a lot of low and highs, right? So this is very cheap right now, and this one, okay, is probably something that it is not very big, but it's definitely not so small. Okay, so Golden Agri. So Golden Agri, right, is at 3.4 billion market cap. So although it is 20 over cents stocks, below 30 cent stocks, but if you compare with the rest of Singapore stocks, most of the Singapore stocks, probably 80 to 90% of the Singapore stocks, right, is less than 2 billion or even 3 billion. Okay, so most of the stocks is below 1 billion. So Golden Agri is actually considered quite big companies, okay, in Singapore context. Okay, so these are the three blue chips. Okay, three blue chips. And the last one, which is my favorite. Okay, my favorite is between the mid caps. Okay, I would say that the mid caps, right, is the one that usually move the most, and the one that have the best chart. Okay, best chart. So one of the things that you will see here is this stock called APAC Realty. So APAC Realty, although the size is less than 500 million, but the movement, the volume, and all that, right? This is considered one of the healthier one, healthy volumes. Okay, also still quite small. Okay, but this one, it had a very strong move previously, and this one is the whole market correction, and now it seems like it had this like cup and handle pattern. Okay, so if you have attended my course before, you probably have learned about this cup and handle pattern, which means there is a potential, like this stock have a move up, a clear uptrend starting point, and then after that it pull back. So now it is not so expensive as compared with buying at when the stock is running. Okay, so APAC Realty also comes with like another friend, right? The stock in the same sector, which is Propnex. Okay, Propnex. So we want to see, right, like Propnex, APAC Realty, they move in tandem. Move in tandem means both of them, right, is moving up. Okay, so far Propnex is also having this pattern, and in fact Propnex is already attempting to break new high. So who is the leader here? I would say Propnex is the leader. Propnex is 700 over million, so it's bigger than this APAC Realty. Okay, so if this move, then it breaks the resistance at 195, $2. These are the things that we want to see. Okay, so always like this, we have a expectation, and if the stock meets our expectation, then that's the right stock. So of course, probably 50% of the stock that I mentioned here, will not be really good, right? So over here, this is just some studies over here. Okay, so besides that, besides this APAC Realty, besides that, this Propnex, another stock, right, is this Frencken, right? Frencken. So of course, we always want to look or have some tech stock in our portfolio. So Frencken, also almost $1 billion stocks. Very consistent uptrend. Very consistent uptrend. Same period have this like a correction period, and now it start to turn blue. Turn blue. So over here, this is a good sign. So the same thing. It pulls back and then it went sideways, consolidation, and had a breakout. So it looks positive. It looks positive as of now. But however, the peers, like UMS, they are not looking very fantastic. So that is the problem. The whole sectors is not that fantastic. So UMS, AEM, you can see that it's not really a clear uptrend. So I'm not sure why it's like that, but anyway, we will still take a look or put this Frencken in the watch list. Okay, and last one. You ask me what will be the last one. I will say same thing. If you watch our video previously, last month, on our YouTube, or join our webinar, you will know that I also look at retail REITs. Retail REITs, like example, Star Hill Global. So Star Hill Global is also a very nice uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback. A new high, and then a pullback again. So over here, this last part is still considered positive. It's still positive. So overall, Star Hill Global is still upward move. Land lease. Land lease is also still at this support level. Still haven't moved yet, but overall, it looks still holding on, still strong. And one last bonus. Last bonus is ARA logos. So ARA logos also pull back during the same period. Today you can see that it start to move up. Okay, so they start to move up, and this period they also issue dividend. So this is dividend adjusted, and it is still strong. Okay, so how do you choose? Okay, so we have talked about so many stocks, right? Probably 10 to 12 stocks. Okay, so number one, okay, you choose according to your favorite size. Like if you are somebody who like big caps, then you look at the big caps. If you're somebody who like the small cap, then you look at the small cap. If you're somebody like the mid cap, the medium size stock, then you look at the medium size stocks. And if you are investing in the sector, like example, there's two stocks, Propnex and this APAC Realty is the same one, then of course out of the two, you choose which one you prefer. Okay, you don't buy all the stocks. Okay, by the way, anyway, this video is not a buy sell recommendation. It's just a case study and to share with you how you can choose how you can select stock. And anyway, okay, if you want to know more about our selection, our stocks, right? Okay, what you can do is click the subscribe button, and we update regularly every week. We will talk about Hong Kong stocks, we'll talk about US stocks. So click the button below, subscribe to our channel, and let me know in the comment, okay, what other stocks I did not mention that's also very strong. How you feel about the market in the comment, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye bye.